Your death will be agonizing.
Alright, Justin's Cormag. Shao Knight's Cormag. Oh, come on. Dude, you can't have a name like Shao Knight and your actual name's just Justin. Bruh, you can't... I'm
That's
sorry.
pretty good.
I'm sorry, that's just... you can't do that. That's such a plain name to have. Alright, sure. 40 plus 8, Cormag with 5 flowers, 53 HP, 55 attack, 39 speed, 39 defense, 27 res. Lofty Blossoms, he doesn't have his own lands. Harsh Command Plus. Oh, I guess you just foddered it off with it. Moonbow, interesting. Swift Sparrow 3, Doll Close 3, Death Opening 3, Swift Sparrow 2. Now, Cormag's one of those interesting heroes that we couldn't really suggest a build for because he seemed like he could do everything, but then nothing in particular well. So, this person took it and then just made them into an offensive hero. So, why'd you guys pick this hero?
So we picked Cormac because of the fact that this Cormac has a lot of speed and attack through it because of the Lofty Blossoms, the Swift Sparrow 3, and the Swift Sparrow 2. So overall, he becomes a really swift hero that deals a lot of damage overall. And Dull Close makes him especially deadly against other heroes that either are running lulls or that emphasize on buffs to actually get any damage off.
Fair enough. I mean, this is all he should be doing, just attacking the triple Swiss Sparrows, which in total would add 4, 6, and 4, so 14 extra attack and 15 extra speed. That takes him to 54 and 69. Is it? Why do you guys always end at 69?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, that's the idea. Wow, even a double rally plus, harsh command plus. Harsh command plus is... I actually don't see it as often as I would like to see it. It's actually a really good skill to bring into something like Arena or Ether Raids. Could save you a turn. Or could... Which is pretty important because you can get cornered. Or you could save time, which is a big factor in Ether Raids. Anyways, interesting build. I've seen this on a couple of heroes already, the triple Swift Sparrow combination. Like, it's really good. And he's at a speed where he doesn't get doubled easily, so that's fair. Especially with Doll Close, they would have to literally beat him just purely by... I guess, as long as they are... If they are buffed, it doesn't matter anymore. But they just have to actually beat his speed. Okay. Defense opening, yeah. Huh. I guess that works. I just still don't see like the perfect build for Cormac, guys. I'm not saying this build is bad. I'm just... He was always at that level where he seems like he could do everything, but then there was nothing obvious as to what you should do with him.
There's my opening!
Alright, I'm not surprised it's maxed out, because I'm pretty sure it was maxed out before too. Hold up. Did you switch to neutral IVs? But why? I'm not blind, right, guys? It's just neutral.
That's neutral, yeah.
Or maybe you don't have the IV set on? Or
No
the
way.
color-coded IV set on your set?
Color coded.
It's
What?
a new account, right?
Huh?
Isn't that a new account?
No, but the last... Wait a second. Is that true?
The update for that is pretty recent.
Huh. Maybe it's not switched on. Because for Cormag... Okay, it wasn't on. Because for Cormag, it wasn't... He had no IVs anyway, so I couldn't tell from that. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good pickup. I was like, that's so weird, because I specifically remembered... I think he was like plus res? Or something really weird. I wasn't sure about it. Let's see. No, plus defense. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was weird because I generally think Roy should go for plus attack. No, I get it because his res is higher than his defense, but it's just that attack for the one-shotting, potential one-shots of dragons is the reason why I would go for attack. Anyways, 40 plus 10, 10 flowers, 53 HP, 52 attack, 37 speed, 35 defense, 34 res. Of course, this means using Binding Blade with the special Refine, which is essentially QR4. Reposition, Noontime, Steady Posture 3, Wrath 3. Hey, this was just Shannon. Threat and Attack, Speed 3, and Mirror Stance 2.
Yeah, but Shannon didn't have like whatever Binding Blade has. He doesn't have a bracing stance 2 on there. So
Mm-hmm.
what he's going for is basically an Omni stance build with a little more defense and res than the other stat. Plus he's got threat and attack speed 3, which is okay. It helps him outpace some other heroes that are just near him, which means he can just tank whatever hits he wants, except for like blue mages, but that's
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's the entire point of... Roy kind of got redefined this game with his refine. And now that he can reach 37 speed just purely on his own, it's actually really, really respectable at this point. So yeah, it's actually really good. It was really good before though as well, so I don't really have much to say about that.
Man, must suck for Shannon for all these sword guys to just straight up punch him in the face and steal his skills right in front of him.
Yeah. Shannon is Steady Posture Wrath, right?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, that's really hard to not take because you can get Steady Posture 1 and 2 from Racing, and you can just take Wrath as a result, so... Okay, no, I think this is pretty ideal because that Steady Posture for the extra speed and defense, because his defense isn't that high. Even with the Binding Blade triggering, so for extra defense, that just becomes 39. But with this, it becomes 45, which is a very respectable mark. And of course, extra speed allows him to naturally double back, which I'm not sure he necessarily needs, but sure, Binding Blade is there to guarantee you double back anyways. I guess with a new tier of fast sword heroes reaching around 50 speed, that's something probably necessary just to prevent them from doubling. He also has Wrath 3, Threat and Attack Speed 3, yeah, that helps out. And then Mirror Stance 2. Mirror Stance 2 especially because that takes it to 38 and now it's 42. And this adds 4 attack to take you into 56. And then yeah, the fast noon times to heal back up to stay in QR. It's a very synergetic build, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Has Rough
Now let's
Sky
see what
as
he
well.
killed for that build. Let's see what he killed for everything else.
Fury 4, Fortress Defense. I think the original build he showed off was Fortress Defense, which was my favorite one before this. Because I think steady posture actually works out better. It's just mostly because of the guard effect. It's really scary fighting against some of these heroes nowadays because their unique specials are just too deadly. But yeah, if you have guard, you should be okay unless they had it loaded. Specials fire, oh sure. No follow-up. Repel, no dude, come on. I've been seeing like slow or moderately slow heroes use like repel or what was the other one?
Repel and Close Call.
Close Call, yeah. Such weird names. But yeah. I've seen moderately slow heroes use them. It doesn't really work, guys. You could technically do a Steady Posture Repel, like that would function together. But it's not great. You should just naturally be quick to pull it off well. Alright, fair enough. Great Roy. I mean, I already knew this though, so this comes off as not a surprise.
Here's a present!
Princess Soup, Takumi, 40 plus 10, aka completely maxed. Wow. This is kind of wild. Okay, so this is 48 HP, 52 attack, 43 speed, 23 defense, 36 res, splashy bucket, reposition, ruptured sky, mirror impact, lull speed, defense 3, joint hone speed 3, warding blow 3. The reason why I say this is kind of wild is because, man, you don't really see people commit to Takumi. I have a Takumi, but he's bad IVs, so I never really bothered too much with him. But still, like, what the heck? That's crazy. So the mirror impact for plus speed too, that's a good pick. Mirror impact for more attack and more res, lull speed defense to take away their buffs there so you can do maximum damage and try and get your doubles off. Splashy bucket for defective against dragons, which this helps you a lot with, and it makes you calculate damage via res instead of defense. Breaths normally target lowest to defense or res, so splashy bucket remedies that. And of course the warding blow just for a bit more res. And then the Ruptured Sky to get the kills off on beasts and dragons. Mostly dragons is what the goal is here. Mirror Impact also prevents their follow-up attack. But yeah, in total he gets to 58 attack. And then effect against damage. He also drops their defense by 3, their speed by 3. And then he also adds 6 and 16 more res for 52. Wow, a dragon slaying Takumi. I have literally never seen anything like that before. That's actually awesome. I like that a lot.
He's getting ready for when he inevitably has to kill Korin.
That's harsh.
You're right.
True though.
You're absolutely right. This is the Takumi in the timeline where Korin picks Nor and he just calls him traitor all the time.
Yeah, all we need to do is just color in the background all purple and color his eyes red.
This is actually hilarious to me. Man, this is okay, I like this. I like this a lot. This is too funny
Yeah,
to
the
me.
Takumi was amazing. I really liked it too.
This is the Takumi that wisened up.
This one didn't commit suicide.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Huh?
What?
I like how you're gonna try and pretend to be play stupid now.
Anyway.
Okay, well, yeah. Fair enough. I mean,
Just a dragon and mage killer. Oh, pretty impressive. That's it.
I mean, like this is I mean, this is easily the best Takumi I've ever seen. I mean, New Year Takumi. I've never seen another Takumi here. So
Exactly, there's
it's-
not much competition.
It's really unfair to just name it like that, but yeah, it's true. This is literally the best one I've seen yet.
My only issue is with the low speed defense. I personally prefer Mystic Boost, but that's just me.
Well, I think the Mystic Boost is kind of unnecessary with Splashy Bucket. Honestly.
Well, if you're one-shotting dragons, yeah, but I'm not sure if this one-shots Winter Solstice. So,
No,
It better.
nothing. You realistically should not be able to one-shot Winter Solstice anyways.
I've seen a whale Winter Solstice. It's terrifying.
Yeah. I mean, you should not expect Takumi to do it. Number one, I don't think he gets enough speed to double on her, and number two, that Ruptured Sky wouldn't do enough. It wouldn't. Her defensive stats are too high, and his normal attack isn't high enough. But yeah, outside of Winter Solstice, I imagine this is just going to be sweeping through. So yeah. All right, good job. I mean, I don't really have a lot to say about Nier Takumi. I've never seen this before. A dragon killer. Has anybody seen this before? I've never seen like a dagger hero try and focus on killing dragons. Like I've seen them try to kill like them straight up, but I've never seen them try and just like actually tank a hit. Like I've never seen anyone build up the res stat. I've seen a bunch of like instant special trying to one-shot them, but this is something else entirely. Okay, I guess nobody has. Sure.
No. Sure not.
It's just that there's very few generic dragon killing weapons. They're usually only pressed weapons or, you know, something.
Splashy Bucket might be the only one.
Yeah. Also, I really like how he has Broly fan. And
He
it's
doesn't
not-
even have enough SP for it.
Yeah, and it's not even using it. Like that's the best. This is just a really big commitment to Takumi. I actually quite like Takumi in Fates, especially if you pick Nor.
He's the only character with enough sense to not trust Korin.
Yeah, he also doesn't trust Korin. Like when you first meet them all, he's just like, don't trust him or her. And I'm just like, yeah, that's the most reasonable person. Everybody else is like, no, that's family. That's family.
Come
Takumi-
on! Korin's only spent their entire life living with Nor. You think they would do anything? Come on!
I know. Takumi's the only one with like some sensibility there, but yeah. Wow, this is really heavily committed to Takumi. Close counter as well. So I had my Takumi built up for like instant Moonbow to try and take down like mages, but that fell away really quickly. A lot of these generation 1 and 2 special heroes nowadays just have no role. Their intended roles don't work anymore. The new heroes are just too bulky for them to fight. Like if you try to like pull this off on say Brave Micaiah, a generation 3 hero, good luck. It wouldn't really work. Speaking of it, what I'm talking about is his original build, which is accelerate special cooldown trigger count -1. He's the first person with Slaying Dagger, Kagami Mochi. But yeah, for like instant Moonbow or something, it wouldn't kill like a Makai or something. Like the new heroes are just too powerful. But when you go through like this much tooling with this many merges, you come out with one of the most unique heroes in the game. And yeah, this is actually a res tanking Dragon Slayer, which you don't really see a lot, like ever. So I'm glad. That's really cool. But Splashy Bucket is effectively like, you know, effective against Dragon and the Mystic Boost part for variable damage. So that's really nice. All right, good.
Glory to Ilya!
Oh, hold up. That's Cakecutter. That's messed up. It's like a bunch of different dead special heroes. See you, Andre. Alright, Defrost's Ilian Fiora, 40+8, 5 flowers. What? Is there a reason why they're ending off at +8, guys? Because we saw earlier with the Cormag, it was also +8, +5. Huh. I guess the last
Maybe
two.
it's because
It
of
may
the
because the-
grails they need to get.
Yeah, the last two grails just skyrocket. Fair enough.
Yeah, I
They might
only
be
just got
waiting
through
for
finishing this, I need my death
an
point.
event to come back.
Oh, but the event only brings out one copy.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Plus, we don't know if TT heroes are gonna be rerun again.
I don't think so. In the first year, they did that. In the first year, it was a really cool event when they reran all the Generation 1 heroes as Tempest Trial rewards. I had a lot of fun with that.
Haven't done it again though.
Huh?
They haven't done it again though.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. I was like, I thought you
so
said
that-
they did do it again. I was just like, wait, what? Okay, yeah, but no, they haven't. Alright, for this Fiora, 51 HP, 51 attack, 45 speed, 30 defense, 32 res, Cakecutter plus, swap, glimmer, sturdy impact, chill attack, ground orders, 30 blow 2. Jesus, this is something. Okay, Cakecutter, if you guys forgot what it is, I believe it's Swiss Sparrow. It is Swiss Sparrow. Sturdy impact, and then sturdy blow. So the entire idea is when she's attacking, she's adding 14 defense to get her to 44. She's adding 14 attack to get her to 65. And she's adding 4 speed to get her 49. So 65 attack, 49 speed, and 44 defense. Wow, that's actually smooth. That really patches up her biggest weakness, which is her lower defense. Wow, and then chill attack just to help expand it a bit further. Now, I'm not such a big fan of running chill attack because, you know, 44 defense still means taking damage.
Yeah.
But you're only getting hit one time because of sturdy impact. So you should be able to survive 2 battles at 44 defense without having to worry. So maybe that's fine. And especially if the chill attack helps out too. That might work out better, especially for a team. Because there is a team aspect to this because of ground orders and chill attack. So I get it. Now,
one of the suggestions we had for this was like hit and run instead of chill attack to work with ground orders.
oh yeah. That is actually a really good suggestion. That's one of the lesser talked about synergies out there. Because ground orders, if you go too far, it doesn't actually work. Because ground orders specifically says you have to be within 2 spaces. So yeah, if you go too far, it doesn't work. Whereas if you move yourself back, yeah, you can put your. It gives you a lot more flexibility in your movement. But the one other thing is like glimmer. Honestly, nowadays glimmer is just really hard to suggest, especially on heroes that don't do a lot of damage. Now this is meant to kill softer targets, so heroes with lesser defense. But generally speaking, I think Moonbow just fits out better. Of course, Ruptured Sky is the most ideal thing, and yeah, I would even suggest Luna to be honest. But no, I get it. It's just I don't suggest Glimmer in general. But yeah, that's fine. You also have Desperation, which is pretty ideal. It's also really nice to see someone actually build Fiora. I mean, when she first got released, a lot of people like love her bathing suit, love Fiora. Which, by the way,
Voice.
huh?
It's just her voice.
It's her voice too. Her voice is really good. By the way, has anyone been playing like Forging Bonds?
Oh, the
Trying
Forging Bond
to.
this time around was
Yeah.
so good. It's so good.
Yeah. I can't believe she mouths off on Fjorm's skirt. when she has
Yeah.
like a low-cut skirt with a high slit. So that was
I know
something.
she's not lecturing Fjord when literally every Pegasus Knight wears that exact same thing.
I don't get it. Like, I don't. What's your problem? Fjord's just like a nice girl from like a desolate country, and I don't know. I think Fjord's skirt is alright. Anyways, whatever. That's Fiora for you guys. I mean, I don't get it, but sure. Anyways, yeah, that's Fiora. Great hero, fun hero. I'm glad she's like formally in the game as well now, but. We never did do that comparison though. We should have compared Fiora with Fiora, but you would have seen it's pretty different because new Fiora, the Lance Fiora, has a lot more res than this, whereas base Fiora has decent res, decent defense, and of course okay speed, okay attack, and good HP. Anyways, yeah.
It's up to you. I'm ready, Ephraim.
All right, dynastic duel, Ephraim. Guys, I swear, my intentions, from my point of view, when I play through Sacred Stones, I thought they were in love.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Like, not like, you my bro forever, man. Like, man, you show me that butthole right now. That's what I thought it was.
Again, you're not that far wrong.
I'm more of a fan of Ephraim and not Ephraim. Oh fuck, I forgot his name. already.
Erica and Ephraim.
Yeah, it's sure Erica and Ephraim.
Oh no.
All right, fair enough. But that's what I thought it was. But yeah, obviously, that also came from the fact that I thought Leon was a girl. Like back then I kept just reading it as, like they would mention it as him, like, but I would just keep thinking it's a girl. Anyways, whatever. He looked like a girl.
It's fair.
Yeah. What kind of guy? Oh, by the way, as a kid, I was like, what kind of guy has purple hair, man? Come on. No, you wouldn't have.
All those colors, you picked purple.
Yeah, that's not a manly color. And who dresses like that? Fashion models. That's who. So yeah, 45 HP, 66 attack, 34 speed, 41 defense, and 29 res. Regan Leaf, reposition Gale Force, Wings Heavy Blade 4, Wings of Mercy, Times Pulse 3, and Sturdy Blow 2. Oh man, this is the kind of shit we couldn't even think of at the time. The thing is, like, we were like, yeah, you should make him Gale Force, but like, how's it gonna work once he gets his first battle off? Because, sorry, how's it gonna work in his first battle? Because you attack -2, they attack -1, you attack -2. Okay, you get it, Gale Force. Whoops, I meant second battle. And in your second battle, you're just gonna attack, and then you can't really take a hit anymore. So yeah, it gets awkward. Wait a second. Actually, I take it all back. This allows you to double at all times so long as you out attack them. So Gale Force should always trigger, but is there a reason to do Times Pulse? So yeah, let me know.
The main reason why we chose it was because Heavy Blade lets him proc Gale Force, but unlike a lot of other Gale Force heroes, he can't reliably get to Gale Force because he just one-shots everything. So Times Pulse is mainly there to reduce the Gale Force charge, and from there, as a WOM unit, he could a lot more reliably activate Gale Force while simultaneously supporting the other unit so they can move more.
Yeah, good point. For Wings of Mercy at higher levels, you actually get to the problem.
Just dropping by to say hi, hope her well, kid.
No, thanks. But yeah, yeah, that's something. Yeah. So what you just mentioned? By the way, I'll answer the donation question in a bit. Heavy Blade 4, the problem becomes, because Heavy Blade adds 5 true damage, it just becomes like how to, get Wings of Mercy off. If you one-shot them, it doesn't trigger because it's just one attack. You need as many attacks as you can. So yeah, Sturdy Blow and Heavy Blade gets him to 75 attack, with 5 damage of that being pure. And then yeah, so I guess if you drop it down to 4, it's a lot more consistent because it becomes 4, then you attack in one shot, now becomes 2. So if needed, with one refresh, even if the next shot one-shots, you can get that Gale Force off. So I get it, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Aside from that, yeah, it's just a really good build. We always imagine him as a Wings of Mercy hero, and you shouldn't forget what his dual skill does, which is extra movement on infantry armored heroes, which is really good because you can't always run Gale Force well on cav heroes. It's a bit different for like characters like Tibarn though. Tibarn pulls it off really well, but cav heroes always had a restriction because they couldn't move well in like trenches and whatnot, and they usually have a stat disadvantage. But if you can take infantry and get them to move 3 spaces, you really alleviate that. And characters like Tibarn and Acela, they're kind of just above that because they can transform and move 3 spaces, and they get a lot of stats back and stat augmentations. But yeah, Ephraim is like the really good hero that makes it so that infantry heroes really can do that Gale Force build really, really well. Not to say they can't, it's just usually it's really hard. It's a lot harder to run a Gale Force team with pure infantry. But yeah, he's really good. He's really good for that. So this is like more of an ideal build. We always thought it was just going to be like this as well. He comes with low attack defense, but yeah, Wings of Mercy is more ideal because if he's your hero who starts the battle off, if he's not the hero that starts the battle off, he can Wings of Mercy in and jump in and support the Gale Force clear.